And without further ado, let's see what this duck can do. Take it away.
All right, everyone can hear us, I think. Hi, I'm JoppeKoira.
Hello, I'm ILikeBaguette. I'm the teacher for this run, the Class 3 Evolution.
Yeah, and we are doing a race. This is a game about raising a duck to race, so we decided we can do a race against each other.
Yes. And so the category will be any person swimming, which is a swimming duck. So you have 4 ducks at the start, as you can see. The swimming duck has a special ability that's not very intended, but that we'll see later on. So, are we ready to start the race?
Yeah, you can count us down.
Yeah, so the time will start whenever we get out of this quality menu. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go. And the very first training we're doing is this running training. There's 3 whole phases to this game. We're starting with a baby check, and then we will grow it up to a teen, and then there's the adult phase. And in each of these 3 phases, we're training running, flying, climbing, and swimming. Those are the 3 key qualities of a good racing duck.
Yes.
And all of these different trainings are different mini games, and the running one is the hardest, I think. Or at least it's the most random.
Yeah, running's pretty random. You have these different obstacles that are coming at us, and you have these are the normal ones where you have to jump over, and you have the tennis balls which bounce. So the idea is that sometimes you have to jump over and sometimes you have to duck under. I'm very funny. But in the first running training specifically, the tennis balls, you always you never jump over them.
Except sometimes when you sort of get a couple tennis balls in a row and they push you a bit forward, then there might be a chance where you have to. And you will never know it, and you will fail. And it's basically at this point, in running, you are always accelerating when you're running. And so if you fail, you will start from the basic speed, which means that it's faster to go as far as you can in this game.
Yes.
Level 20. In baby running, you will get 1 level per 1,000 points to collect. Or 1,000 distance, I don't know what the units are.
I don't know. I should just say points.
So you kind of have to be alert about how many levels you already have, and remember to sort of stop the training when you hit 50, because you can't go over 50 while you're a baby. Babies can't grow too much.
Yeah, each league has a level limit. In the first league, which is baby, we have a level 50 limit. Then in teen, the second league, we have 100. Level up to 100. And then in adult, you can level up to 150, which is the maximum you can have in even like most early Duck Life games. The level limit was traditionally 150. That had a very good running cycle. Normally in a run like outside of a marathon setting, you would just reset running until you get like, I'd say maybe at least 20,000 cycle.
I'm doing terribly. For some reason I'm
Damn.
losing inputs, but I think I'm still 5 away. I miscalculated. For some reason, it doesn't take my inputs for up.
Oh, that's weird.
It just happens sometimes. Now it's happened more often usually. I think I'm pressing too quickly.
Oh.
But now I'm ready with the running too.
So yes,
Well, come on, fine.
the next minigame is climbing. And you just switch between these two sides. The sort of mountain you're climbing. And climbing is also quite random, the pattern it generates. It has the same principle as running, where the further you go, the more speed you get. And at high speed, some patterns are just impossible. So there is some amount of luck involved.
Yeah. Not too many impossible scenarios here, but we will see in teen running, like it's bound to happen that there is an impossible combination at some point. Oh. And at baby climbing, it's 250 points per level, so we don't have to collect more than 12,500 points.
Yes. Teen climbing is decently fast. Baby climbing, sorry. Teen's actually like slow.
I'm doing pretty well.
Nice.
8,000 for the first, so I'm already at level 34.
Oh, that's good.
Only need some 4,000.
And so yeah, something I wanted to mention as well is as JoppeKoira said before, there are like 3 leagues, baby, teen, and adult, and each 4 stats you train by a minigame. But for most of these, the minigame is kind of a sort of upgrade to the minigame before. Teen running, for example, is kind of similar in principle to baby running, and teen climbing is similar to baby climbing, etc. The only 2 exceptions are in adult running and swimming are like completely different.
Yeah, I'm
I think
swimming too, so...
Yep.
Yeah, swimming is pretty much a rhythm game where you get inputs. You either jump up or dive down.
Yeah, swimming requires a bit of focus if you want to get far. But swimming is probably the most consistent of the 3 skill-based minigames.
Yeah, there isn't too much RNG.
Yeah.
Except for some reason it's very hard to remember to jump over the icebergs. For each kind of obstacle there's only one way to clear them, except for those duckies. Those you can jump over or dive under.
Also, yeah, for swimming, we can do this. For swimming, the points rate is also 1,000 per level. So that's similar to running in that regard.
27,000 on my first run, so I should be able to clear this in 2.
So yes, a small anecdote about the green ducks. So this is the original Flash version of the game, but there was a remade version, and I believe like a few years later, basically made for PC and mobile with the Unity engine. And in that version, the green duck is removed for some reason. You don't see him.
Right, I can move on to flying.
Yep.
Flying is a fun mini game, but it also tests your ability to estimate how fast you're going.
Yeah. I'll let you explain if you want.
Yeah, because in flying you're starting at your maximum speed and you're slowly slowing down. So it's usually the best to sort of ride the speed as long as you have enough speed to fly forward. And when you're starting to slow down, then you deliberately fail to sort of start again with much more speed, and the speed increases while your level increases. So it's always good to go for some, maybe 20,000 or something. It depends a bit how well you're gathering those, because those purple orbs are the things that they increase your speed a bit.
Yeah.
But
if you get a lot of purple coins, you can go a bit further, but if you don't get many, you have to dive a bit earlier.
Yeah, especially when you're flying very fast, then it's completely random. And when we're done with the flying, we will feed super seeds to our little ducky, so that they will be able to run through all the races. That's only done at that point. And yeah, we're off to the races.
Yep. Energy increases your endurance for the races, the time that you can keep running. And 18 is the minimum you can get to finish all of the races in the game. So we just like eat seed up to 18 energy at the start, and we have enough for the entire game.
Yeah. And this races are complete auto-scrollers. You can't do anything while they're going, so you're just waiting and seeing how your duck goes. There's qualifiers, and then there's the race, or the finals, and each of those has like 2 smaller courses and then 1 long race. And after all this, you will advance to the teen leagues. Your duck will grow bigger, and we will get to the so-called teen phase.
Also, there is a very small chance that even with maxed out stats, you can lose the final race, or the last or second to last race. So we just pray for that not to happen.
It's a bit of an RNG, especially the one in the adult where we don't maximize our climbing ability. There's one race where we climb a lot, but then we just we'll pray that it's enough. Oh, you're in the teen phase already. I'm doing the baby race now. Final.
Yeah.
Do you have time for a quick donation read?
Sure.
Yes.
So we have $1.69 from Ukyu, who says, "Go Ducks, go! Quack!" And this donation goes towards another Duck Life game, Duck Life Battle, where you can bid to choose the duck's hairstyle, and this donation goes towards the Saiyan hairstyle. So that means the Saiyan hairstyle is now in the lead because the others have not received any donations yet.
Oh
but
no!
If you want to see either the Foxhawk, the Fancy Feather, or the Bowl Cut, then you can donate to make that happen.
Accidental. Thank you very much for the donation.
Yeah, thank you. So as you can see on JoppeKoira's screen, the flying minigame in Teen has changed. At a bit, instead of flying just up and down, you have to actually aim in between buildings. And another thing that changed, I mean, there are a few things that changed. The rate is now doubled. So in the baby league, you had 2,500 points for a level. The teen it's 5,000, but that's a bit compensated by the fact that you just go faster overall. And also the beginning animation is much faster. Like when your duck just takes flight.
Yeah, so you will be resetting very much
Cannon.
easier. Yeah. A shorter timer now. Getting ready? Ah, yeah. Alright, it's running time. Oh. If baby running was a big RNG, I think teen running is even more.
Yeah, it is.
But luckily you don't have to do it as much because for some reason it's only 500 points per level, so
Yeah,
it's much shorter than baby running.
yeah, it is. Yeah, the thing I mentioned about the tennis balls being very easy to avoid in baby, that's not the case for teen. You have to actually like try to see whether you have to jump over them or stay under them. And
Yeah.
it's really not easy.
So I still have 4,000 to go. $99, I can't. I have sometimes done that where I leave the running at 99 and that's a gamble
no.
if anything. There is a chance to win even if you're not running is 99, but the chance dropped severely. I think they made it so that the last levels will affect your running speed much more than the first ones.
Oh,
And this probably the most annoying of all these games. Teen climbing. This is where you run into a lot of those. Oh, I just couldn't. The map made it impossible to dodge everything.
yeah, teen climbing, you go much faster than baby. So you run into impossible patterns much earlier because your speed is higher earlier on.
Yeah, sometimes
So-
it just takes such a hard left that it goes off screen.
Camera's pretty slow to follow. Also for team climbing, we live at 92 because the later levels are just that slow to train. You basically die at the first pattern, the first 2-3 patterns.
Luckily, the climbing sections of the races are shorter than others, so we don't need that much climbing levels.
Yeah.
Steal me some 5,000.
So, we see if that happens to you, JoppeKoira, but something can happen in the race that I just did. Well, some of the enemy ducks, like your opponents, can be stuck in the air and not fly. That loses a few seconds, by the way.
Yeah. Luckily, the game just at some point starts a countdown that, okay, yeah, all the ducks are in a row. But yeah, it takes a few seconds. Alright, I'm done with climbing, so we're skipping teen swimming completely. We don't need swimming skill to do well here, and we will get so much faster levels and skip swimming in the adult mode, so basically we will swim good enough because we are a swimming duck.
Yeah, the duck type affects your stats. So for example, the swimming duck has plus 50% swimming in addition to your level. So for example, if you have a level of 100, then the game will actually calculate as 150. But the game compensates that by giving you minus 10% in running and climbing for the swimming duck. And the swimming duck is would not be that good if not for the special ability slash sort of glitch that I mentioned at the very start.
And it's funny to see all the other types of ducks in the race.
Yeah.
Because those are the possible different playable ducks that you're racing against. Right, I'll be done with teen racing soon. You're already flying as an adult.
Yeah, adult flying doesn't differ that much from what we've seen before. Kind of a combination of the obstacles from the baby running and the teen running. You don't have that fast animation anymore, by the way, so we don't reset as much. While you're doing your adult flying, I'll just sit on the screen for exactly 1 minute 47 seconds.
Yeah, there's a small glitch we're using in the running. It counts points even when you're not.
Actually in the mini-game, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to set it up earlier. That often happens. But yeah, I have to remember to not press space to start. Duck will still be getting faster and I will see my points increase. That for some reason this glitch is exclusive to the swimming duck. None of the other ducks have this. And I'm not sure why, but this makes the swimming duck the fastest duck. At least in terms of world record. The world record for swimming duck is the fastest, even though I said the stat bonuses are not that great. Athletic is the best duck without this glitch, because he has a running bonus. And running is just that important. Okay.
Yeah, you're running a lot in the races. Oh, I accidentally kept on going. Now I'm starting the hard part of running. 23. Whoa, that's pretty okay. Not bad.
And yeah, the timing for adult running is after 1 minute and 47 seconds. You press space and you wait until the duck just gets stuck in an obstacle. And that's usually enough to get to 150.
Yeah, it's good to have a small break between this very long run.
Yeah.
I'm used to running these long RPG games where you have breaks during the cutscenes, so this is very familiar to me.
Yeah, in the mean, while JoppeKoira is patiently waiting for the running level to increase. And a bit adult
15
climbing.
seconds left. Yep.
So, adult climbing is very similar to the baby climbing. Like the layout is the same, but you have lava that's chasing you, and also you have the ability to press up and down to move, well, up and down.
Yeah, so you're never pretty much... RNG is never going to screw you over this time. It's just your own skill.
Yeah. You press up pretty much all the time. There's no point in not pressing up. But what's good is that you have more margin before you start falling down. Whereas in baby and especially teen, you just didn't have that. And climbing will only train up to level 138, which is what we need for the races. The minimum. It's not exactly the minimum. You can win the race with as low as 132 climbing, but it's RNG. And so
Yeah,
138 is
That's
kind of the
safe.
minimum. Yeah, the minimum we can win the race consistently. So I'm training way too much. I'm 146.
Doing pretty okay, but in our train run I did adult climbing in 2, which was amazing. Having to go 3 times. It's hard to do the math. I need 14 more levels. As soon as I started doing math, I failed.
This game and pretty much all of the early Duck Life games, you pretty much need to be good at this to know like how much levels you have to get.
Yeah, especially in the adult swimming, because it's 130 points per level.
120 actually.
120, yeah. Did I say something else?
130.
Oh, yeah. 120.
That's alright.
Yeah. And we need to level 100 levels here. Because we're leveling from 50 because we didn't do teen swimming.
So 100 times 120 is easy at 12,000. But if you die, let's say, like 4,600, then it starts getting hard to count. Thankfully, adult swimming, like, you don't speed up nearly as much as the other mini games when you go further.
Yeah, I don't know if you speed up at all. When you get to the rhythm, it's quite easy to rack up over 6,000 in one run. I think my record for this is like 7,000 something.
Oh. After that, it's just staying focused on the mini game.
Yeah, this is a hard game to run while you're streaming and trying to talk with chat. Almost every time you start to focus on the chat, you will start losing.
Yeah, that's the thing with even many of the Duck game, I would say. They're not necessarily hard. I mean, they are if you are trying to get for world record. You have some really insane runners. Like missing times, but
4,800.
It's more that you need to put your full attention to what you're doing. But it's very easy to just get distracted and have an unnecessary death or something.
Yep. Especially in this adult swimming, it's sometimes very close as to when you die.
Also, the mechanics of adult swimming, which I don't think either one of us has explained, is you click, go up, you let go, you go down. That's been done like multiple times before in other games.
Still like that 1,000 or something. And now it's clearly 3,000. And it cuts you very deep when you're like long into a good run of swimming and then you hit the ceiling or just one of the spikes in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Just you can feel it physically. I only need like 1,200. I think 1,500 should be enough. Well, way past. And 15. All right. Time to do the final races.
Yes. The race I'm doing right now is the one we were talking about earlier, when we can lose the race if you don't have enough climbing or if you have bad RNG, or both, usually.
Yeah, that's a terrible thing when bad RNG happens.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, we're training on the Easter Islands with the Moai statues.
Right now I'm at the final race, which I explain quickly because it takes like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Fight the Supreme Duck, which I hope not to lose against. And you have these Domokons, which can see this game was made in 2011.
Yeah, that's very 2011 thing.
And you need to destroy them with you just shoot at them with the mouse cursor.
So there isn't much RNG in the final race, but
No, there is
you
no
just have
RNG.
to be
The Supreme Duck
shooting.
always, yeah, Supreme Duck always has the same stats.
Right, I'm doing the adult final. You already completed.
Yeah, you don't have much left, just the final adult race. And then the final race.
This is not going to be a PB, but it's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good time.
Alright. Let's go. Now I just don't have to... I just have to avoid missing. I've lost a couple times. Just because I've missed a domo.
Oh no. Don't get domoed.
And time is when I pass the finish line, so...
It's...
very soon. And time.
Nice. GG.
Whew. Thank you very much. And GG's to you too.
Thank you.
Yeah, this was Duck Life. It's a very interesting speedrun. I've never done anything like this. Oh, 3519, that is my PB. I didn't think I could make it. But yeah, I really don't have much to say. You can follow me on Twitch if you want. I will be streaming in Finnish, but I will always answer in English if you chat with me in English. And you got anything to say, Baguette?
Yeah, thanks everyone for watching the run and being supportive in the chat. I see all the GGs, so thanks everyone. And yeah, shout outs to the live community as well, the live speedrunning community. It's been great. And yeah.
I have to say that more games at Congregate sign at the bottom of the screen. It really brings back memories.
That's true. Yeah. If you've been online between 2000 and 2015, then you know this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we're ready.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Es el sueño el motor, son las metas a alcanzar. Siempre hay que descubrir la manera de vivir. Este lugar, esta tierra, tiene tanto que ofrecer. que ofrecer. Tiene tanto que ofrecer.
Alright everyone, welcome back. If you're just joining us, you are watching Speedromizer 9. And Speedromizer, of course, is a one-of-a-kind speedrun charity marathon where what you submit is not what you run. So if you're anything like me and you have like a bunch of games that you run and you think, this speedrun is really cool, but unfortunately no one other than me is running the game, well, this is your chance. There will be plenty of more editions of Speedromizer, so I hope to see your run at one of the next ones. So go to speedromizer.live/discord and become part of the community. We would really like to see your underappreciated speedrun get some love. And next up, we have something which unfortunately is not a bird-related game. We've just had Goose Game and Duck Life. But on the plus side, it is a really cool game.